Girls, what are we making today?
Fruit cocktail!
Okay, so first thing we have to decide is how we're going to layer the fruit into the jars. So we can make a rainbow. I think the most important thing to remember is we want the cherries on top. So you guys get to decide what goes in first, and you'll all get a turn to add something to the jar. What color should go on the bottom?
Pears.
The pears should go on the bottom. Do you want to put the pears in?
Sure.
One scoop like that is going to be plenty, and then you just move it and do another one. Yep.
Now we're gonna put peaches in.
Good job.
In cake, sometimes you have to do like an exact number.
Oh yes, canning is kind of like that, but for a fruit cocktail, it's not. You can kind of design it the way you want.
That's why it's kind of more fun.
Because you don't have to stick to the rules.
And now we're gonna put the grapes in. This one's pretty full, so I'm gonna put a little bit.
That's a great idea.
Like that?
Yes, perfect.
Really colorful.
Wait till we add the cherries on top.
I can't wait to taste this.
It's gonna be delicious.
My younger sister will definitely enjoy this.
All right, Lena, you have a very special job. Can you tell us what your job is?
You'll always need a cherry on top, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Good job. How many cherries do you think we should put in each jar?
3.
3 is a good number.
It's so colorful.
This little rag soaked in vinegar, and we're just gonna wipe the top just like this. Okay, girls, so next we're gonna have to put some sugar syrup into our jars. And we made a light syrup, which means minimal sugar, and we're gonna have a link in the description with different syrup recipes for you. Okay, so you'll wanna fill this to 1/2 inch headspace with our syrup. And right here, so when you look down in here, when you fill this, you'll see the different headspace. And right here is the 1/2 inch, is this last notch. So when you fill it, you'll wanna bring it all the way up to that 1/2 notch.
Okay.
Why do different things need different headspace?
That's a very good question. So some things, when we put them in the hot water bath, are going to expand, and they're gonna fill up more room in the jar. But something like this stays the same. So that is why we can fill this almost to the very top, because it doesn't expand. Okay, so what I want you to do is take this rag and clean off the rim of each jar.
Why do we wipe the rims?
So there's sugar in the syrup and in the fruit, and if sugar gets on the rim of the jar, so then this rubber part can't seal down onto the glass if we have sticky sugar on there. Okay, girls, next, the only thing we have left to do is to turn these rings on. And every time you turn a ring on a canning jar, you don't want to turn it tight, like to seal it. You just want to turn it against until it starts going hard.
Why don't we turn it tighter?
So we don't turn it tighter because the ring isn't actually to seal the jar. It's just to hold the lid in place. And then the rubber, it's to make sure that the rubber meets the glass, because that's what's going to seal. Okay, so next we're ready to water bath our fruit cocktail. And what that means is we're gonna put them into very hot water, and we're gonna heat all of this up until it's boiling, okay? So we need to get all the jars lined up on this rack, and then we're gonna put them into the hot water.
Why hot water?
So because we boiled the sugar and the water together to make the syrup, that means this is warm. So we also need warm water in here, because what happens to glass, if it has to change temperature from cold to hot, is it expands and breaks. And then all of our hard work would just go all over the kitchen. So that's why you always start with water in here should be the same temperature as water in here. Okay, so next we're gonna put the jars, it's very heavy because all of these jars are on there. We're gonna put them down into the warm or hot water.
How long do they have to be in there?
So we're first going to bring it to a full boil. And then when it starts boiling, we're gonna set our timer for 20 minutes. As soon as the timer goes, we're gonna take them all back out of the boiling water, and that's what's gonna cause them to seal. And I'll explain that part when we get there. So girls, the timer went, and now we have to remove the jars from the boiling water and put them right here. You don't wanna let them in here and let them keep boiling, or your fruit's gonna be mush. So it's important that we remove them right when we hear the timer go. And see how that turned pink?
Oh. It looks so good.
So now what's gonna happen when these jars set here and they're gonna cool off, when something cools off, it creates a vacuum and it pulls that lid down against the glass. It kind of goes when it cools off. And that's what causes it to seal. And see there, your ring is just holding that lid in place.
How long do we have to wait till we eat it?
Well, as soon as it's cool enough, you could eat it, but it's best if you wait 2 weeks because that gives the flavors a chance to infuse. Do you see which fruits kept their colors and which ones didn't? See if you can.
The
Can you
grapes?
see the grapes? Are you surprised at how the grapes are no longer green?
Yeah. And also the cherries probably gave a lot of color away.
Yeah, the cherries made the juice turn pink.
Well,
So when you're ready to eat this, you can drink the juice with ice and have like a tea, a fruit tea, and you can eat these.
That sounds really good.
Doesn't it? Girls, now that we're all done, what was your favorite part about this experience?
My favorite part was putting in the fruits.
Putting the fruit in the jars? What was your favorite part?
Putting in the fruit.
Putting the fruit in the jars too?
I really loved how it turned out, and I bet it's really gonna be good.
I loved learning the whole process, and you are a really great teacher. Thank you.
Thank you to all our viewers for joining us in the Forjars kitchen today for making fruit cocktail. Don't forget to
Subscribe.
Like.
Comment.
Share.
be blessed.